is built on demonizing the media.
Okay, so if you're in...
All right, I'm almost there. Ladies and gentlemen, hit that like. Be up in just 1 second. I'm trying to find something. And then, yeah, that should be it, I think, right there. So, I don't know. Hold on. Yep. They have no idea. Thanks. All right. Well, we'll just see. It's parts of this are bizarre. We'll figure it out. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Hal Sparks Megaworldwide. Welcome. Glad you could be here. Hi. How are you? So, lots of great stuff to talk about. Welcome to the greatest live stream in the history of live streams, Hal Sparks Megaworldwide. Also, now a podcast. That's right. Yes. Wherever you get your podcasts, look for Hal Sparks Podcast Megaworldwide. We are now taking, I would say, how would we put this? Spicy little chunks of the show, largely water soluble, and putting them in bite-sized morsels that's available for you. So Hal Sparks Podcast Mega Worldwide. Look for it. Look, it's all right. So, couple of things beyond that, and I'll have even like a furtherance of those links and stuff coming up. Very excited about that because it's work that I don't have to do myself. What a nutty. Anyways, what a great way for Hal Sparks to Hal Sparks like nobody else can Hal Sparks. I'm Hal Sparksing as best I can. And I Hal Sparks like nobody else Hal Sparkses. So if you're going to look for all things Hal Sparks is here to Hal Sparks for you. And on Hal Sparks Mega Worldwide. Also, again, this is the single greatest live stream that exists on the internet, hands down. How do I know? Because we live in a time when all you have to do is say it and it's true. If you don't ask other people for backup, why are you bothering me? Also, my proof is that the internet is full right now. It's packed. Even outside the internet, because of my show, there are people outside the internet trying to get in. Prove me wrong. Go find some place in the world where there aren't people trying to get on the internet for the first time. You won't, okay? Find some people who are trying to get on the internet for the first time, and they can't. You know why? My show. I'm sorry, but we're all full. And I'm so glad you guys could be here. Chat room, if I may. Hold on. No, that's not what I want yet. I want you guys. There you go. Because the greatest live stream has a very live stream feel to it. Sometimes it's imperfect, but that's how you know it's live. You know what I mean? If you don't like that, go watch Motley Crue or Milli Vanilli. Anyways, my point is, today there's a lot of curious crisscross programming, and I have yet to figure out what the actual F is going on. So a couple of things. Yeah. So I don't know how much you guys love. I'm a big fan of Check It Out with Dr. Steve Brule. I like Between Two Ferns. Also a lot of fun. Yes, you absolutely mend it. You can get a happy birthday. Happy birthday. I think that's what those icons or those emojis meant, but we'll see. Now, I want to show you guys my new favorite show. It's Two Empty Chairs. This is the Trump Town Hall moderated by Tulsi Gabbard. And this has been the view. This is a live feed for well over an hour or two. Now, I know that Trump is supposed to speak in Wisconsin, right? I think that's what this is. He was supposed to speak at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Now it's 8:30. So maybe they just screwed up when they're going to do...
Story becoming true. It was...
By the way, if this guy wasn't such an asshole, we'd all feel for him because he's had to yammer and cover and then for hours as Trump's late to his own thing and there wasn't anything worth talking about leading up to it. And he's still got now they basically came up and handed him a note and they're like, and then he just turned the note over, took a Sharpie and drew a gun with one bullet in it and sent it back. He was 90 minutes late for one stop today. Well, that he's 90 minutes late for this one as well. This is just bumped the whole day. I think it was because he had a scheduled colonoscopy and they kept going in through the wrong end. It's a mistake anyone could make. But so far, no show on the... there's a lot of people wandering around. And there's... and they're playing music in the background. I don't know if it's... I'm guessing it's royalty free, but... Supposedly, it's a town hall moderated by Tulsi Gabbard in Wisconsin. I don't know if... Who the fuck she's talking to? Is she... Okay. Let's see. Live campaign. Yeah, it's supposed to be Trump and or Vance or both. And she's running it for them. Brilliant. All I'm saying right now, this is live right now. We are rolling as live at this event. And I got to tell you, if I was the Harris campaign, I would be shaking in my boots. Because this is, by the way, in case you don't know, this is how the Trump-Vance ticket is counter-programming Kamala Harris's first interview tonight. Yeah, they are countering the interview by being an hour and a half late and live streaming 2 empty seats with, I believe, dildos sitting on them. I think somebody mentioned that they may be dildos. Until they are turned on and used as microphones, honestly, I'm not giving them the benefit of the doubt at this point. Also, this poor asshole still
but in the
yammering
meantime,
away.
using the laws on the
In the meantime is a great way to put it. So I'll leave this one open. He's just kind of, they have no idea. And let me tell you something. Can anybody tell from these two live streams where Trump is actually supposed to be? Anybody? Does anybody? Oh, God. It's just gorgeous. So for those of you listening at home, there's a live feed of Trump at supposedly a rally event where he's supposed to give a speech, and there's the speech stage setup and an ad for Ivermectin. And then on the other channel, there's two seats at a little backstage area that looks like it's a smaller crowd, and God knows who's supposed to be at this thing. If you were, let's just say, and this might take, I don't know, I don't recommend it, but you might have to put your head in the oven to understand what I'm saying here, or a microwave at the very least. Imagine being a big Trump fan, and then imagine these two options being in front of you. Wait, can I hear him say the same blathering bullshit in speech form that he always says? Or do I watch the Whitman Sampler's salami sliced version of it, where no matter what she asks him, he goes back to the same shit he says in speeches? I mean, I'm overwhelmed. So at this point, no fucking idea. I will keep you posted. But until that comes, we got plenty of stuff to cover, and not the least of which, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait, hold on. We go to, nope, not that one yet. Wait, is that guy selling? Hold on. That guy is selling an Ivermectin kit live like it's QVC for people with worms, which quite frankly, I can think of no better description of RSBN than QVC for people with worms. I think that's basically, yeah, that's the show, folks. All right, now, before I go to that one, let me jump over here. And I want to grab, because I almost had it. Damn it. Oh, thank you, Andrea. So, yeah, you can put that link in the chat if you would like on the regular now. That would be lovely, because it's now going to actually be populated with a lot of stuff, and I'm so excited. On top of that, so Trump got interviewed again by Dr. Phil. And then Dr. Phil also interviewed RFK Jr. That was the part that I was looking for. And I know it's in here somewhere. And the weirdest thing, like, obviously a big chunk of it is behind a paywall, and they're trying to edit the shit out of it. And it's fascinating to me how I don't think he's done JD Vance yet, but he jumped straight to RFK Jr. And I think that's largely because, let's be honest, Dr. Phil is a star fucker. All right, yeah, I'm gonna bring this up. I'll find it on my own. It's fabulous. Go away. I don't need to listen to that. And then I know it had it in there. Yeah, I'm amazed. Also, real quick, I want to show you something just while I'm looking for stuff. So see this right here? U.S. Donald Trump Town Hall, Tulsi Gabbard in La Crosse, Wisconsin. That says. Did you see look at that is not Tulsi Gabbard's head right there. I'm just saying that's. That seems to be one of the ladies he hates from CNN. So, all right, let's jump back in here with you guys, and I'm going to grab, because nothing exemplifies the deep and abiding shit that, here we go, that Trump world finds itself in than Dr. Phil interviewing. And by the way, this is for all those folks at Dr. Phil's camp that think they're going to hit me with a copyright strike on this. Let me tell you something. This is media criticism, kids. If you find that these assholes managed to get 2 sentences out, and I don't mean my chat room, I mean these 2 assholes, or actually technically this asshole and this asshole, that if you think I'm going to let them get out like 2 sentences without putting my 2 cents in, you got another thing coming. This is fair use, baby. Fair fucking use. All right, now, let's get in here, because he talks more about the interview than there actually is of the interview. Now, maybe there's a bunch of it on his website behind a paywall. Probably is. Yeah. Watch the full interview with RFK Jr. now on the Merit Plus app or at meritplus.com. What the fuck? That's the channel he's on? What is it? Do you have to sign up for a timeshare? Eesh. All right. Anyways, this is the snippet he put out. This is an example of the essence of the interview. The rest of the interview's on his site. You got to pay to see it. This part he put out for free, and I get to criticize both the content and the style and all the elements of it, which is what I'm about to do. Hang in there. It's Hal Sparks Mega Worldwide. Like, subscribe, super chat, Venmo's right over there. Support the show. Help us keep afloat. We're in a dead heat, running straight to the finish line, and we are going to win this election. So, with your help and my being an asshole on your behalf to people who deserve it, I think it's really what the gig is. Okay, here we go.
What's going to happen? I'd like to talk to you when you walk off of that stage. So I did the interview with former President Trump, jumped on the airplane, flew into Phoenix, and sat down and talked to RFK Jr. here. And as I'm sitting and talking to him,
by the way, at a suite, and I'm going to go with a Marriott. And the only reason I feel like I know that is that I think I recognize these end tables. They tend to, I've been in a lot of Marriotts lately.
I'm very much aware that I may be talking to the one man that may be the single most outcome determinative individual on who is going to be the next president of the United States.
Okay, real quick. Lay off the Botox. I don't know why your forehead doesn't move. It's creepy. The bottom of your face moves. The top of it doesn't. That's really odd. You should be able to move your eyebrows. Also, he looks like someone in makeup pretending to do him. Pretending to portray him. Also, anybody ever watched the movie? I think it was it Colin? It was The Hidden. It's about this alien kind of symbiote species that jumps from one person to another, and it like goes down your throat and lives inside you, and then makes you act a certain way, and then it jumps out. And I think that's what the brainworm is doing. I think the brainworm like finished eating all the useful and maybe functional parts of Robert F. Kennedy's Jr.'s brain, and then it just leapt to Dr. Phil the last time they saw each other. Because I don't know, honest to God, as dumb as RFK Jr. has been lately, Dr. Phil seems kind of broken. You know what I mean? Hey, so here we go.
So stay tuned and hear what RFK Jr. has to say that is so powerful.
Then get to it.
Talking to me, this has been a really pivotal day in your campaign and your life, I'm sure.
Well, I mean, no, it's not a pivotal day in the campaign. The campaign is over. That's the big pivot, baby. I would call that a pivot. A pivot is a change in direction. This is the end of direction, I would just like to say. And in his life, why? You think this is different from the other frauds that he's been engaged in his life that have come to a screeching halt?
Yeah, it's a difficult day in many respects, but
yeah, anytime you're in a $300 a night hotel suite, I feel you, bud. Yeah, there's no bear steaks laying around. The fridge isn't big enough to hold the head of the armadillo or the body of the armadillo that you picked up on the way back from the venue. You just saw and you had to have it. Possum on the half shell, I think it's called. Yeah, it's tough. And your running mate who isn't supporting you in this is taking all of her money and going